Now, when we go out for evangelism, what do we call it? Is it spirit winning? Soul winning. There's a reason why. I'll show you. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7. This is the conclusion of this matter, so that we can take flight. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 7. I say 7. Everybody, let's read. See, this is what the great teacher arrived at when he says, this is what happens when a man dies. Let's read together. 1, 2, go. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. Which part will be left to give account? If your soul leaves this body, you will not be conscious of this body again. The consciousness that you are here is your soul that gives you that expression. Your spirit is not the spirit of God. Your spirit is from God, but it is not Zoe. Your spirit is a facility, like I said earlier. For those of you who can hear me, your spirit is a facility to host God. This is why even after they have breathed the breath of life, man has become a living soul. You say that God has given him the spirit component. They still planted the tree of life there, because they wanted that only by eating of this tree of life can that particular life that was intended that man will sustain, the God life, Zoe. Now, since we could not partake of that, this is exactly what Jesus has obtained for us. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. So if you like, see, look at me now. Don't pretend. Look at me. If you like, say, "Kai, sir, you don't understand the kind of temptation, the kind of skirts the girl was wearing." Look at me. Your decision making your soul is not in your flesh. It is the soul that decides, and then the body complies with the directive of the soul. So the you that will give account is your soul. This is why they will hold the person who made all the decision. They will hold that person accountable at the end of the whole thing, because it was your soul that decided. Because that time you were looking at the lady, it was the flesh that was submitting all of the varieties of the lust that can be entertained in that arrangement. The spirit was whispering something, but your soul is where decision is made. Let me put it in a way that will make sense to you. Your spirit will whisper God's counsel on a matter. Your flesh will give Satan's perspective on that matter. Your soul is your decision to choose between the spirit or the flesh. So you are the one that chooses. No spirit forced you. You are not helpless. Everything you did is your decision. The money did not enter your pocket by mistake. You thought about it. You took it. You put it in your pocket. Those years where we used to steal. I will wake up in the middle of the night just to steal. I will wake up and go to the kitchen. Okay, let me clear the air so that you don't think I'm a thief. Is petty household food here, there? Those are the things we were stealing. Please. I will wake up in the middle of the night. Meanwhile, my flesh wanted to sleep, but the flesh will cooperate. Because it is the flesh that wanted that thing. He will put the idea to my soul that by this time everybody will be sleeping. So there is a sense of intelligence that the soul will now say, "Hi, once you get up by this time, every other person will be inactive. So I will go and open the fridge. There's a place I steal bread from." Many of you don't even know how to steal. You see sliced bread? You never steal sliced bread from the top. You steal from the middle. My soul is the seat of my intellect. You know what the soul does? It memorized the way they tie the bread before I loosed it. If I retie that bread, you will know that it's from the bakery. no difference. It's an intelligence in the soul. You see, all these things, all the flesh can do is suggest. The action is the will of your soul. If you are following what I'm sharing with you, you will know you are not weak. Satan will only eat dust. His dust he will eat all the days of his life. So he will pipe his will through your flesh. If you yield, temptation is a suggestion. You are the one that will yield to it. So he says, yield not to temptation. It means you have the capacity to say no. See, if the laws like, let your body be shaking. If you say no, sometimes burn the bridge. You know how to burn bridges. You put yourself in a position where even though you still desire it, it cannot happen again.